Quick question. What if this week you could get full access to some of the hardest adaptive GMAT practice tests for free, apply for a $2,500 MBA scholarship in just a few minutes, and even apply for a real PM internship where you ship an actual product before business school? Keep watching as we have a bunch of news in the GMAT and MBA space coming your way. As always, every article and resource we mention is linked in the YouTube description below. On Christmas Day, GMAT Club tests are opening full and unrestricted access for 24 hours starting at midnight US Pacific time. That means you can take full adaptive tests, sectional adaptive tests, and even custom tests without the usual paywall. During the free window, you get access to over 1,400 questions, up to 15 full tests, and up to 30 quant sectional adaptive tests, plus 10 verbal sectional adaptive tests, and you can build custom tests to focus on specific weak areas. One very important note here, once the free day ends, you won't be able to review these questions or your answers unless you're subscribed. So if you're not planning to buy access, make sure you review your mistakes before midnight Pacific time. If you're watching from outside the US, especially India, remember, Pacific time is about 13.5 hours behind Indian Standard Time, so plan accordingly. The link to start is in the description below, and the free access activates automatically on the day. Now let's talk about something that's extremely easy to enter and very easy to forget until it's too late. GMAT Club has launched a $10,000 MBA scholarship sponsored by Juno, and the application is intentionally simple. No essays, no writing, no long forms. You can apply in just a few minutes. There are 4 winners total. Each winner gets $2,500, and the first drawing happens in January 2026. The key deadline to remember is December 31st, 2025. You can apply even if you don't have an admit yet, and you can upload your admit letter later if needed for the draw, and there are optional bonus actions that can significantly increase your chances. If you're applying for MBA Intake 2026, this is a no-brainer. The link is in the description below. Quick pause here. If these updates help you stay on track with GMAT prep or MBA applications, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel because we do this every week for you guys and you don't want to miss time-sensitive stuff like this. All right, third major headline, and this one's for anyone even remotely interested in product management. GMAT Club's PM internships for 2026 are officially open. This is not a shadow internship or a resume-only experience. You do real product work, define strategy, work directly with developers, and ship something that actually launches. Recruiting opened December 20th, applications closed January 20th, and the internship runs through kickoff calls, a build stage, a launch and marketing, and a final presentation. They provide tools, mentorship, and resources throughout the internship. And if you complete it successfully, you will receive a $2,000 stipend plus a LinkedIn recommendation. Projects include upgrades to Decision Tracker, performance analytics, GMAT Club tests with a new adaptive experience, a full rebuild of reviews, a new forum UI, and one project that's still under wraps. A quick eligibility note: if you have an interview invite, waitlist, or admit, you are eligible. And even if you don't, you can still apply by uploading a GMAT score screenshot. If product management is on your radar for post-MBA, definitely check this out. Application link is in the description below. Now, very quick last call on this next one because we've already covered it in earlier videos. GMAT Club's 12 Days of Christmas competition is in its final stretch. This is the 5th annual winter competition. It's team-based and it revolves around solving timed GMAT-style questions and posting explanations to earn points. There are 4 teams: Santa, Rudolph, Elves, and Grinch. Team assignment is random and prizes include prep courses, admissions consulting, and GMAT Club test access. If you want to jump in before it wraps up, the join link is in the description below. Now let's move to something that can quietly add points to your score without adding study hours. Target Test Prep shared an article on inefficient verbal habits that many GMAT students don't even realize they have. For example, a lot of students read the critical critical reasoning question stem first, thinking it saves time, but then they reread it after reading the argument, which actually slows them down. A more efficient approach is reading the argument first, understanding its structure, and then reading the question stem with that context already in place. The same thing happens in reading comprehension. When students try to skip too much on the first read, they end up rereading anyway. If verbal timing has been an issue for you, this article is worth a read. Link is below. Next up, a real score jump story that's very motivating if you're considering a retake. A GMAT Club member shared how they went from a 625 to a 735 between attempts. Their first attempt came after about 2 months of self-study using Manhattan Prep books and official materials, but quant weaknesses showed up on test day and they landed at the 50th percentile in quant. They had to retake quickly, focused heavily on quant and data insights, drilled weak areas, and most importantly, did consistent error review and logging. The result was a massive quant jump and a 735 overall score. If you're planning for a retake feeling stuck, this post has very practical takeaways. It's linked in the description below. Now for a very different kind of motivation, we released a GMAT Success Talk MIM edition featuring Pinyo, also known as Mo, a Thailand-based candidate who earned an HEC Paris MIM admit, got into SRE, and even landed an INSEAD interview after taking the GMAT once and scoring 575. What made his application work was clarity, coherence, and being honest about weaknesses in the optional sections. He even wrote a bold essay about Taylor Swift and made it work because it fit his overall story. If you're applying to MIM programs in Europe or you're worried your GMAT score might hold you back, this episode is a must-watch. Link is below. Before we wrap up, 2 quick resources worth bookmarking. First, GMAT Club released an MBA loan payback calculator that helps you estimate how much you'll need to borrow and how fast you can realistically pay it off, based on cost of attendance, scholarships, expected salary, interest rate, and how aggressively you want to repay. Second, we also shared real sample letters of recommendation for schools like Tuck, Harvard, and Columbia. So if you're guiding your recommender or trying to understand what strong LORs actually look like, this is a very helpful reference. Both links are in the description below. All right, that's it for this week. All links are in the description. Let me know in the comments what you're focused on right now: GMAT prep, MA applications, scholarships, or internships. And if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!